Starting tomorrow, a popular musical is returning to Mill Mountain Theater, and here to talk about the $1 Million Quartet is Matt, Jeffrey, and Brady. I'm so happy to have you all here because opening night is just really hours away at this point. How are we feeling?
Great, good. Let's go.
Rock and roll.
Yes, excellent. Well, I'm glad we could take you away from the rehearsal room and here on set today because this is such a cool show. It's one that is kind of returning back to Mill Mountain Theater. But I want to talk to you, Jeffrey, about the significance of what we're capturing with this production, because when we hear $1 Million Quartet, we're like, okay, who's part of this?
Right. Well, Sam Phillips, who I will be playing in the show, he's considered the father of rock and roll, the inventor of rock and roll. This all happened in Memphis, Tennessee at Sun Records, which he started initially as Memphis Recording Service, trying to get people in, make some recordings, see who he could find. Eventually, he didn't want to do it, but he felt like he had to go and start his own record label. And one night in December, he just happened to have 4 of the titans of rock and roll music that got their start there. Elvis Presley, Johnny Cash, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Carl Perkins. They're all there, the same place, the same time. And they knew each other, some better than others. You know, it had been a while, and they just all kind of hung out and started having this jam session, and Sam Phillips got it on tape. And it's just an amazing thing to hear these voices and these personalities. And like in the actual recordings, there's actually some conversation with them too. Wow. So it's really a window into this moment in time where it all started. Without them,
yeah,
who knows what we'd have musically now.
Yeah, it's changed over the years, but this is kind of the root of it all. And like you said, titans of the industry all together in one room. Amazing. And I think that's why people love this show so much. You guys are billing it as backed by popular demand. Matt is the managing director for this production. So Matt, tell me about why this was so important for Mill Mountain Theater to bring back to audiences.
Yeah, you know, we originally did it in 2021. It was our first show back from the pandemic, and we wanted something big and party. And we have not stopped hearing about it since then. I mean, you know, we do our best to be in the lobby at each performance to greet patrons as they come in, and, you know, on their way out, we'll say, oh, I hope you enjoyed it. And they'll be like, it was great. But you know what was better? It was $1 Million Quartet. When are you guys going to do that again? And we get write-ins, we get emails. The community wanted to see this again so badly.
Yeah, you listened to the community, and here it is, opening night just again tomorrow. And Brady, the cool part about you're portraying Jerry Lee Lewis in this production, and you've done this before. Talk to me how you've prepared for this role and why you might have a unique perspective going into $1 Million Quartet.
Sure, yeah. So this is number 10 for me, which is really super fun. A lot of these guys I've gotten to work with before in this cast. I got to work with Matt before because I was here last time I did it in 2021. It was my first show back out of pandemic, so this show really not only like helped save the theater, but also saved me my like insanity as well. So it was really good to come back here to a place I just know and love. And that's the thing, you know, with this group of people, like a lot of us have done it multiple times, but like getting to welcome someone new in who is already killing it out of the gate, it's just like, oh man, you get to expand that like $1 Million Quartet. No. You get to expand that $1 Million Quartet family, and it's just amazing because like you'll probably work with these guys over and over again because it's such a specific show, you know.
And the music in it is iconic. We talked about the names that are part of this, but Jerry Lee Lewis has amazing hits that we're going to hear you rocking out on the piano.
That's right. That's right. And the big thing about this show is, completely actor musicianship.
Yes.
So every note you hear is played by the people on stage. I know a lot of people will leave the show like, oh, well, that was really good, but they weren't actually playing, were they? It's like, yes, we're playing the instruments.
Sometimes behind your back,
sometimes
with your feet, or upside down.
Yeah. So we always like to joke around and say every note you hear, right or wrong, is being played by the people on stage.
By the people you see performing. That is so powerful. Matt, if somebody wants to get tickets for this weekend or coming up, you guys are running this through October. What can we do? How can we find out more? And what are our show times?
Yeah, best place to get tickets is from our website, millmountain.org. You'll find all best prices there. We have tickets for every performance left for now, but get them quick while you still can.
Yes, we heard how popular it is, so people are going to be jumping on this. Again, opening night tomorrow, but you have until, I think, closing night October 12th, correct?
Yes.
So you have some time. Make sure you get out there, plan it with your family, and this is a family-friendly show, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so bring the whole family out. Mill Mountain Theater, $1 Million Quartet. Thank you, gentlemen, so much for being here today.